Here is your daily dose of the Ultimate Sales Machine coming to you from the new edition. Visit ultimatesalesmachine.com to get your copy or multiple copies. I am your host, Amanda Holmes, CEO of Chet Holmes International. What you're about to learn has assisted 250,000 businesses to generate billions of dollars, working faster, better, smarter.
It's such an utter joy and delight to have Mike here. Just as we were trying to catch up, we haven't seen each other in so long, but as we're catching up, every single thing that came out of your mouth, I'm like, what? This guy, I can't even believe it. So we're at the Biohacking Conference right now, and Mike Koenigs is about to speak later today. Can you share a bit of, for those that, man, I want to go back, but then I just want to talk about what you're doing right now.
That's fine.
Can we talk about, so he just released a book last week. What is it called?
Punch the Elephant. It's how to sell anything to anyone, even if you hate sales. So that's...
Well, considering 97% of our prospects hate people that sell,
yes,
that's a pretty good...
Well, this makes it fun. This makes it fun because you get to compose a movie about the future-paced life you want to live in the conversation. So someone actually sells themselves by answering one question.
Okay, tell me.
Oh, okay. So it's
you got me.
I always say I have to give credit where credit is due.
Okay.
If you've ever heard the Dan Sullivan question before from Strategic Coach, the Dan Sullivan question is, if you and I were to meet 3 years from today, what will have happened personally and professionally for you to feel satisfied with your progress? Okay. So that's a really good question. It really makes people think. I adjusted it a little bit because at one point, I reached a point about 6 years ago. I had been an entrepreneur for 30 some years, gone through all the trials, tribulations, and traumas, and I realized I love launching and starting companies. I hate running them. So I thought, I want to create a business where, so I asked Dan, I said, what do you think I should do? And he goes, I don't know, but go out and ask 20 entrepreneurs the Dan Sullivan question, followed by the follow-up questions. Okay, I'll give you those as well. And you'll have your answer on what you should do next.
Okay.
He says, but you can't sell anything. Now, I can't help myself. If someone describes what they want, I'm like, I know how to do that. I can help you do that. I make a product that can do that. So here's what happened. The adjusted question is, so if we were talking, and someone needs to know a little bit about you, but I'd frame it, and here's how I frame it for someone.
Okay.
So I'd say, so I want you to imagine, Amanda, let's pretend that you and I were going to meet. I don't care if it's a year from now or 3 years from now. And let's say I help you reinvent yourself, create your next act, help you create a perfect offer, all the marketing materials you want and have, and you don't have to do any homework. You just show up and we do it and we get it done in a week. So you have a great platform, you have a great business, you can go out and start selling right away. So I want you to imagine now that we are sitting down celebrating your success a year from today.
Okay.
What are we celebrating? Okay. Well, basically what they do is they know what you do. They're pre-framed. They imagine their future-paced self, but it's in the context of working together. So now they're selling themselves into the dream. It's so brain dead simple. You're not forcing anyone to do anything.
Right.
And then you're just saying, and then what else? And then what else? And then what else? And you let them scoop on the joy and feel the success.
Oh my gosh, that is
Isn't that yummy?
Good. That is
so that's
so good.
question 1 of 5 and Punch the Elephant.
Okay.
And then the knockout punch
Okay.
is at the end, you have to ask someone, after you ask the other questions, you'll say, so, do you want to know what it's like to work together? And they'll go, well, of course, because they already sold themselves in at question number 1. The other ones just support that. So you'll say, well, here's what we're going to do, and this is what it's like. Here's what the buying experience and the ownership experience is like. You describe that. And then you get them to commit on the date to start. They're like, okay. And you go, and the invest.
Wait. Yeah. That's critical. That's critical.
It's so good.
Okay, so what date do you want to start?
And then and you say you can pick this day or this day.
Okay.
It's this or that. It's not like, what day do you have available? No. The moment you lose control of the conversation, they're gone, okay? And what we as humans respect and love and adore is leadership.
Yeah.
Okay, we want that, and someone's going to take the position. So once they've committed, and then You'll say, and the investment is, in my case, it'll be $250,000. And then you shut up. And then if they're like, well, that sounds great, you know, you go and then, you know, wire transfer the money. And then I always tell people, now, yes is great, or no's fine. No's fine. Yes is great. I don't live in the world of maybes. So if you ghost me, our relationship ends for life. Okay?
Yeah.
It's never acceptable. It's totally okay to say no, but I don't work with anyone who lives in the world of maybe. Okay. You're in or you're out.
Yeah.
Now, if they go, and there's any hesitation, I'll say, well, where are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Okay.
And they'll go, I'm a 7. Okay, well, what would it take to make you a 10? And they'll go, well, I have to talk to blah, 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 or I have to talk to my CFO or and those are called eels, because eels kill deals. I go, oh, well, really? Okay, great. What's the eel's name? It's Mabel, okay? We'll say Pat, because it could either be a man or a lady. Okay, Pat. Pat's the... Okay, well, tell me, what's the first thing Pat will say when you describe what we've been discussing today? And I'll be like, oh, Pat will say blah, 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 blah. And go, what else? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now I got 2 objections. It's someone else's objections. That's why people say no. They're afraid of shame, making the wrong decision. They're afraid of them failing the system, not the system failing them. That's the real reason. We're so afraid of banishment and being dumb, being stupid. Right? What will happen if all those fear things come up? And then I'll say, well, what's the number one thing you've been promising Pat that you haven't delivered on? And be, I've been promising Pat we're going to go on vacation for 2 weeks without a phone, without a computer, without any meetings, okay? I've been blah, 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 blah. They've always got, and it doesn't matter if you're CFO, it's a professional or a personal relationship. There's a reason why, and again, there's a communications problem. That's the real thing. It's an internal communication problem, an external communication problem. So then I make an eel killer video, which is, hi, all you need to do is introduce me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do everything else. All you have to do is shut up and watch, okay? So then I make a video. I'd pull out my phone and I'd go something like this. Boop. I go, okay, go ahead and introduce me. And then you'd start, hi, Pat. This is that guy, Mike Koenigs, who we're talking about. And he talked to me about blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, great. And I'll say, hi, Pat. So I know what you're probably thinking. This is another punch the elephant number 1, just like that. Here's my job. It's to give you that vacation that this knucklehead's been promising you for years that he hasn't fulfilled on. And I'm going to tell you how this is different and how that's going to happen. And you're in control. This is your decision. I will not work with this person unless you say yes.
That is so good.
Now, if you dive into the psychology of that.
Oh my God, it's so good. Can I just recognize you for how, I mean, it just shows what a true expert Mike is, that you gave, oh God. I mean, the strategic, the bigger thought, but then you broke it down into such easy tactics, and even that takeaway of when you have another decision maker to do a video, please be writing this down, please be taking note, and please take action on it, because I'm going to find some way to do that today because it's too good.
So this is, it ain't bragging if it's true.
Is it? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
It ain't bragging if it's true.
Okay.
So the investment to work with me now is $250,000 to $1 million.
I love it.
And people will commit on the first call or the second. And they will have, in some cases, never heard of me before, and maybe they'll have listened to a podcast episode.
Okay.
Or read a book. Now, the best way, of course, is they see us speak on stage, because that's when or a referral. But that's why Referral Party exists, because if I had no other sources of leads other than referrals, you don't need a website, you just need a phone.
Yeah.
If you have a smartphone, that's all you need.
And he's releasing a book a quarter right now because you've gotten it down to such a science.
I'm insane. Yes,
you
exactly.
are insane.
No, honestly, it's because I get to work with so many people these days who are so smart and motivating. I do it because I'm exposed to things. Here's one little secret to getting a lot of stuff done. I use a tool called Otter.ai. So if I run it,
I've heard of it, but I don't know.
So what I do is I'll ask permission. I'll say, well, if it's okay with you, Amanda, is it okay if I record this conversation while we brainstorm, and I will give you the transcript. There's a high probability you're going to walk away with a breakthrough, so will I. And what I promise to do is send you the link to the recording.
Okay.
And I will even use AI to auto-transcribe it and turn it into a summary document. And if I'm describing a process, I will even turn it into a step-by-step SOP, a standard operating procedure that you and someone else can follow. Well,
and Otter does this.
Yeah.
Greg, who you just met,
Otter doesn't do it, but
okay.
I take the transcript and then I create a prompt. I'll tell you what the prompt is. So in
Okay.
AI, like right now, if I take the transcript and I copy paste it into ChatGPT with the following. I want you to summarize this transcript and create bullets of every item discussed, include an ELI 5 description of each one, which is an explain it like I'm 5, because it's got to be for knuckleheads like me.
Okay.
Got to use nickel words, not $5 words. Okay,
great prompt.
And I want you to create a list of every tool and website mentioned, and then I want you to create a step-by-step SOP, standard operating procedure, that I can give to an assistant so they can follow and replicate this process. Now here's why this is important. You're already there. I saw your boop, 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 boop. But so every single conversation I ever have, every single thing I do, I only want to do it once. I hate repeating myself, so it's an old childhood trauma of not being listened to by my mother. That's really the God honest truth, okay? But the way I've turned that into a life of abundance and happiness and joy for other people, I've long resulted. I'm good with it, but it wounded me badly.
No, but I appreciate you sharing.
Oh, thanks. So now what I do is I use that as an opportunity to capture a process. Because, you know, when you get two creative people who love to collaborate and talk, why not turn that into something that can change someone else's life and improve their life? Well, I'm always thinking about how do I turn the thing I'm doing right now and the way I'm helping someone into a book or a product or something, and then it could turn into an app. Well, that turned into a business, right? Because people don't think this way normally, and the net result is if someone says, hey, you told me once about this referral idea, and I go, yeah, let me sit down, I'll do it with you right now. So I pulled out my phone, I put it on a tripod, I started Otter, and I showed them how to do a referral party. And then they said, oh man, I'm so glad you recorded this. And I go, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna summarize it for you and I'll give you all the bullets. And they're like, oh my God. And I looked at it, I'm like, this is really good. So then I did it 2 more times. And then this is honestly before AI. So I wrote that book completely manually, the old style way. And I had someone help me. But now I've been writing a book a quarter, and I can crank out a good book in 2 days.
Okay,
just by helping people.
I mean, into perspective, people will take a decade, right? It took me 4 years to write the new edition of My Father's, and it was only just 100 pages. Oh my God, so good.
Solve a problem and capture it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then referral party.
Oh, you want to hear that? Yeah, I'll give you the referral party. I'll do the whole thing.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I do.
Wait, can I give a stat before you?
Oh yeah,
you
go
talk
for
about?
it. Yes.
So 90% of your clients would give you a referral, but only 10% of salespeople ask. Okay, now go.
Oh my God. Yes.
Market data.
That NPS, Net Promoter Score, right? Is what you. So the whole idea is the question is, how likely are you to refer us to someone else? That is considered the highest, most valuable feedback you can give to a business. There's a whole industry that revolves around it, right? It's so genius. Well, I remember the first time I heard it, I'm like, that's stupid, doesn't make sense, because I just didn't click. Because, it's referrals. And if you think about it, if someone you trust and like is willing to risk their reputation on your behalf, okay? So in other words, I'm going to tell you about something, and if you come back to me and say, that was stupid.
Right.
Why did you tell me to do that? My baby died, okay? It would be like, wow, that'd be terrible. You know, like they'd blame it on you. I know, I just wanted to use the super harsh example.
Okay, keep going.
You told me to get that car seat, that thing broke it. You know, so I had to use something terrible.
Okay.
But on the other hand, that one piece of advice saved my mom's life, right? Just imagine if you turn someone on to a stem cell doctor or some sort of a treatment protocol that you never would have heard of, that was too small, or they have terrible marketing, or the spokesperson or the founder is just so shy and introverted, they don't get out there, but they're changing and saving lives. Okay, well, referrals. So here's how it works. I would say to you, Amanda, I have an idea. Now, first of all, this has to be a genuine relationship. If you start with a taker mentality, it doesn't work. And the second thing is, it has to be with someone who genuinely has trusted relationships around them. Otherwise, you're doing neither of you any benefit at all. Now, so you have to be selective, and you have to be willing, like I say, to risk your reputation on that individual.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a great test, because if the answer to the question I'm about to give you is a no, it doesn't work. So here's how it would work. Amanda, it's been a little while since we've chatted. I'd love to schedule a conversation with you, a little Zoom meeting. I prefer to do Zoom for the reason I'm about to share.
Okay.
And we'll schedule an hour together. I want you to tell what you're doing, give me an idea of your offer, who your perfect customer is, and what I'll do is in real time, I will look through my entire database. So I'll look through all my contacts, all my most recent messages, my emails, and my entire database, and I will make somewhere between 4 and 20 introductions in real time with you. That includes a video intro.
No freaking way.
Oh, just wait, it gets better.
Oh gosh.
Well, you ain't gonna say no to that, right? So, and what I'll do ahead of time is I'm going to do my homework. So I'm going to have a Google Doc that I'll have shared, because it has to be collaborative, and you'll show up for the Zoom meeting, and I'll say, all right, now here's what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to run order, and I'm going to transcribe this, because I know some gold's going to come out of it, and it's going to help me create some messaging for you. And I've already pre-written some intros. Okay. So the
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Good idea.
So I've done the homework, and I've done it for you and for me, even though I haven't asked for anything yet.
Okay.
So I'd say, tell me about your current offer, blah, 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 blah. Who's your perfect customer, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, who do I know, who do I know, who do I know, or who do I know who I know, right? Because it could be a referral to a really good connector.
Yeah.
That's where the magic happens. Okay, great. So I'm going to make a list. Oh, it's this person, this person, this person. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what do I have to say? So I'm going to say, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start recording a little video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hi, this is my friend Amanda Holmes, and she is the best in the world at doubling your sales. And she's got a whole organization that'll help you do that. And I've known her a long time. First of all, here's what's important. I know you'll like each other because you have shared common values, and that's what matters most. And I love her, and I love you. So I'm making an individual one-on-one video, and I will not waste your time. So here's, first of all, Amanda, why don't you tell in 1 minute, do a quick pitch, okay?
That's great.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
okay, good.
Yeah.
So here's your instruction. Here's the intro. I just made a text video intro to you. I want you guys to connect, share your contact information, have a conversation, and let me know how it goes. That's all I ask for, okay? See ya. Okay, boop, okay. That'll be 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
So then I will take that video.
Yeah.
And now I use Zoom has a capability, if you have the paid version, you can actually record directly to a YouTube video.
Okay.
But you can also record a video, right? But I like doing it now.
Okay.
So I take that video and I take a text message and I go, hey, Billy May, this is Amanda Holmes. Watch the video, share your contact information. You're gonna love each other. Pop, okay? I'm doing that in real time. So in 30 minutes, I will have introduced you to 4 to as many as 20 people. And so then you're gonna be like, holy crap, because what's gonna happen is usually within 2 to 4 minutes, if I did 12 people, you'll have gotten 4 responses and say, send me your booking link, I'm all in, right?
Oh my God.
And these are 1 call closes. So then you'll be like, holy shizzle, shizzle juice.
Shizzle.
We're shizzling all over the place. This place is out of control.
Is that a hashtag?
Yeah, exactly. That is. That's good. I have to tell you what my new domain is, and we're done.
Oh my God.
Shitsreal.com. I bought it. Because why not? So, had to get it. Anyway, here's what happens. You'll say, can I do the same for you? I'll be like, okay. So we'll have a little conversation, and then you're thinking, oh my God, this person, this person, this person, and we both win. Took 1 hour. So what I do now is I have a bunch of really good clients, and we schedule every quarter. In some cases, I've got a couple of people I do it monthly.
Wow.
And like I said, I do marketing because I need to practice marketing to do it for all my clients, but I don't even need it anymore because just the referrals alone from Referral Party will do that.
Wow.
Boom. Okay.
Boom. Okay. I mean, you've dropped so many nuggets. How do people find you?
Okay.
This has been too good.
Well, you can go to shitsreal.com/free. That way you don't have to spell my name, which is Mike, Koenigs.com. So it goes to the same place.
Okay.
But I just shitsreal.com because why not? And then I've got AI products. I've got the books. So here's what you get. My book called Your Next Act. It's about reinventing yourself.
Okay.
So it's how to create a business you'll love for the rest of your life. It's a little formula for that. So here's what happens to all founders. At some point, it could be in your 40s, 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s. You wake up one day and you're like, I've traded a lot of my energy, my soul, my body, sometimes my marriage, sometimes all the ups and downs of life, relationships with my kids, like all this time goes, and you're like, I want a simpler life. I want something that's high net, low overhead, the fewest moving parts, none or almost no employees. Because at some point you're like, if it isn't that, it's the freaking state breathing down your back. I live in the People's Republic of California, as you know. And they ain't exactly business friendly. So, so you have this moment, or in my case, I had a huge health thing come up, and I'm like, I almost died. I don't want to go back to this aggravating.
Yeah.
So, that's what Your Next Act's about. Anyway, so at shitsreal.com/free, you can have the book for free.
Wow.
There. Is that okay?
I love it. Oh, I mean, was that okay? I think that was more than okay. That was magnificent.
So many yummy things.
So many lovely things. And it was so quickly and succinct.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
always
you.
my pleasure.
Isn't he magnificent?
No, you are. Okay. The answer is always yes to Amanda Holmes.
So here's the deal. I am so grateful to Chet Holmes for all that I've learned, but it's actually Amanda Holmes that taught me the exact strategies that I needed to create 42 million in 7 months. I was so reignited. I asked Amanda, is there any way I could come and work alongside you and help your clients be able to get results like I just got? Hi, I'm Troy Aberley, now the Executive Strategy Officer at Chi. It's a privilege to see this wonderful woman lighting up the stages with actionable strategies and creating immediate results. It's hard for me to imagine that you could get anyone else better at your event than Amanda because of the impact that she can create. Who knows if Amanda is even available for your event date? Go to chetholmes.com/speaking and check out her availability. This could be the event that could change your life just as it did for me.